Hello and welcome to another episode of Marnie Makes Her Video while standing on top of her dresser because it seemed like a better idea than getting her collection down off the wall. Like Angus, my collection is related to travel. Unlike Angus, I've cheated and part of my collection is from places that I haven't been before, but one day I will get there and then that part of my collection will be valid. Everywhere I travel I collect a keyring from every city I go to, so I thought I'd just kind of show you some of my favourite keyrings, talk about where I've travelled, stories from the places that I got the keyrings. Let's get started, hey? Alright, so the first keyring down here I actually got when I graduated primary school, so that's not even related to travel, that's just, you know, a memento. The next two keyrings here, I haven't actually been to the places where they're from. The first one's from England and the next one's from the Athens 2004 Olympics. They were given to me by other people and they're kind of, I guess, what started off my keyring collection. So even though I haven't been there, they're probably the most important ones in my collection basically. So the first set of keyrings from my first trip overseas are mainly from Canada. There's one from San Francisco and there's Vancouver. There's Whistler, there's Lake Louise, which, fun story, the day I bought that keyring we got bogged in a car park in minus 30-degree weather and it took a couple of nice Canadians and a shovel or two and some cardboard and like an hour to get out of this car park, but we were cheap and we didn't want to pay for valet parking, so we thought, you know, we'd just go park in the car park and everything would be fine. Apparently not. Then we've also got Kicking Horse, and finally from that first trip we've got Big White. This next trip was all in America, but mainly skiing, but a few other places. So we started off in Vegas, which was amazing. It was just like tacky and overdone and glitzy and just wow. Then we went skiing, so we went to Beaver Creek, we went to Vail, we went to Breckenridge, which was, oh god, like the worst day of my life. Took a day trip there and it was probably, we chose the worst day possible to go. It was windy, all the lifts were on wind hold. It was just cold and miserable and then the last couple of keyrings I have from that trip are from Hollywood, Universal Studios and Disneyland. Alright, so the next few keyrings in my collection are ones that other people have brought back for me or given to me. I've got a really cute clog from Holland here. This bear which I got for my 18th birthday from a friend, a thong from Hawaii where I really want to go but I've never been, a New Zealand keyring, and considering New Zealand's just across the pond, like you think I would have gone there by now but I haven't and I will get there one day. And then I've also got this, which isn't even a keyring, it's like a face carnivale mask from somewhere in Italy that my sister brought back for me when she went to Italy. And then we get into my most recent trip overseas, which was summer, Australian summer of like not the summer that just happened but the summer before that. Again, we went skiing, but first up we went to New York and actually spent New Year's in New York and it was just insane. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. So after New York we went skiing in Utah. We stayed in Park City but we skied all kind of the resorts around there, so Park City, Deer Valley, Canyons, Alta, Snowbird. I also bought a Park City bottle opener but that's on my actual set of keys because that's something useful. This next keyring is a memento of probably the most exhilarating, amazing 54 seconds I've spent in my life when I went bobsledding on the Olympic bobsled track in Utah. Oh my god, it was amazing. And then I got a keyring from Jackson Hole in Wyoming where we also went skiing, and one from Grand Targhee where we spent a day cat skiing in fresh powder snow and it was absolutely beautiful. And then I fell in a tree hole and almost died. The last keyring I've got hanging up there is a keyring from South Africa that a friend brought back for me. They're all the keyrings that I currently have. I look forward to travelling more and adding more to my collection and maybe actually validating the ones I have in my collection that are from places that I haven't been. My arm is really tired because this camera is really heavy and I'm kind of still worried that I'm going to fall because this is actually really quite high up. Things I do for you guys.